Hi everyone. It's a beautiful, albeit windy, Friday morning, and I'm excited because I finally found something that matched my skin tone, the red door on the church behind me. Everyone is expecting here in the province to have restrictions lifted a little further today, pending Premier Higgs' announcement. And with that, as I've said in previous videos, comes some concerns by some excitement by others. And I've been thinking a lot about how we're developing our sense of what's normal now and what we long to return to, what we long to give up and maybe move towards. And to that end, there's been two verses of scripture that have come to mind that I've been thinking about a lot in context with all this. The first is from Isaiah 43. And Isaiah has written, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it?" That is God speaking through the prophet, talking about a new thing happening amongst his people. The second scripture comes from St. Paul in his letter to the Roman church. And to those people gathered there, he writes, "The Spirit himself intercedes for us with sighs or groanings too deep for words." And that comes from Romans 8:26. Some things will not be changing right away. I'm sitting here beside our parish playground, and as you will note, there is still caution tape covering it because the playground is not open yet and won't be open for a while until we can figure out how to keep it clean constantly. See, there are still precautions to take. There are still things to think about. I can't help but wonder if the Spirit is praying for us and also speaking to us in ways beyond words, through new habits and old habits dropped. What new things are we supposed to take on, and what things are we supposed to leave behind? Will social distancing be the norm forever and ever from here forth? Or will we be more cautious, seeing more people wearing masks constantly, perhaps even beyond the time of the implication of a vaccine? It remains to be seen. But more importantly than masks, and more importantly than social distancing, maybe a new understanding of how we act in the world and how we act with each other is important. Maybe God is calling us to think about things and do things differently in a way that's more perhaps creation-centered, maybe a way that's perhaps more cautious, or maybe more caring for each other. We've always been called to do those things, perhaps now more than ever. I'm not sure if I'm ready to go back to the normal of the past, the 2019 normal or the 2015 normal. Maybe the normal going forth is supposed to be something new. Maybe God is showing us that. And maybe it takes something like a major change in society, as we've seen in 2020, to cause us to perceive this new thing he's doing. It's food for thought, and I encourage you to think about these things in your own life. How are things to be different for you? What do you not want to go back to? What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to take on as a new way of being? Definitely food for thought. Kind of hungry right now. Take care, and may God bless you all.